Hello and welcome to the Life of the Troxels. Today we are sharing our DIY bathroom remodel. This bathroom hadn't been updated since 2014. We painted it and did some cosmetic changes like changing out the light fixtures and staining the vanity. However, that was 9 years ago, so we needed more than just a cosmetic update this time around. We did the remodel in 2 phases, starting with updating the tub and shower surround. We hired out a company for this part, which will remain nameless because they were really hard to work with and were very expensive. We are happy with the design of it now that it's complete, but the total cost for the bathtub area, you don't even want to know. Just know it was a lot of money. So phase 2 was updating the remaining spaces, which we knew would take more than just a little bit of paint. We tore out the old sink, the countertops, the mirrors, removed all the light fixtures, and put in new floors. We had to source all our own products, which was surprising to us that it was so hard to find companies that would do what we were looking for them to do. We know it's an awkward size and shape of a bathroom, so it made it very difficult finding products that would fit this custom space. Obviously, the counter space in this bathroom is limited, to say the least, and we aren't able to add any counter space without doing a full remodel and moving the walls, which was not what this project was about. So we were trying to find a place that had a solid surface countertop that we could use. Most places would only do complete bathroom remodels, or they would be okay with selling us just the countertops, but you had to buy the giant slabs that were about 5 times as big as what we needed. And then no one would cut out the hole for the sink. I'm still flabbergasted that not a single tile or countertop place was able to help us out. So Eric took it into his own hands. Good thing he's pretty handy because he did all the installation himself like a true DIYer. He already had the proper tools in our garage and was able to take a small remnant piece we got for a good deal and ended up cutting the hole and installing the sink and countertop himself. That was definitely a lot more labor than we were expecting, but I think it was worth it and turned out beautiful. The total cost for the sink area was $60 for the counter, $39 for the sink, $100 for the faucet, $80 for the mirror, $66 for the light fixture and light bulbs, and the labor was free.
I tore out the countertop on the vanity, put a new countertop in, new sink bowl, new faucet, new little backsplash. We didn't want to change out the vanity because this vanity or this little area is only like 23 inches wide, and most small vanities come in a 24-inch wide, so we decided to keep the vanity, sand it down a little bit. We're gonna end up painting it, keep it on the doors, change the hardware, we'll change the hinges and the drawer slides. But for the little space that it is, it's looking pretty cool. And it was just a scrap piece of quartz that we found at the local tile shop, and it worked out perfect.
This bathroom was originally gray, which matches the rest of our house, but it is an interior bathroom with no windows, only the skylight. So the gray made the room feel very dark and small. We painted all the walls and ceiling and trim pure white, which instantly made a difference in how big and bright the room felt. We sanded down the wood vanity from the dark wood stain and then prepped it for paint. We added board and batten framing on only one wall as an accent, and this board and batten portion of the wall and the vanity were both painted the same color, this light sagey seafoam green accent color. It was called Misty Meadow by Behr. Now, the concept of board and batten seems simple. You just have a top board and then the vertical boards below it, but oh boy, the amount of time it took to measure, map out, cut, measure again, secure in place, and caulk all the seams in order to paint took way more time than was expected. I feel like it was definitely worth it and made the whole room feel more fancy and finished. The total cost for updating the walls was $123 for the boards, $113 for the paint, $26 for the hooks, and $78 for the photos.
Did the little board and batten wall, and that the wife wanted, and I think it's gonna be pretty cool when it's a different color and the rest of the walls are white, so it'll give a little contrast in here.
And some of these projects took way more time than we originally thought. It wasn't just the board and batten wall, but it was also installing the pergo floors. Even with this cool installation kit and these using the right tools, there was still a learning curve to get it right. Even just 32 square feet took 2 days to finish. But the total cost only took 2 cases of flooring for $112.
Now it's Friday night, and my task tonight is to fill in all the little seams and all the little gaps in the floor by the tub and on the baseboards. Right in this corner was a little rotted out, so I fixed the wood underneath there so it's a nice solid foundation there. And then just gonna seal everything up, seal all the board and batten, so it's all ready for paint tomorrow. I got clear and white. I didn't know exactly what I was wanting to use what for, so I got both. I'm gonna use white for all the exposed caulking that is not gonna get paint, like right here along the tub. Since I only bought a couple tubes of it, I'm gonna use the clear for along the baseboards and the board and batten wall, since that'll all get painted and you won't really see what color it was, what the color of the caulking was. So when I was a kid, since I grew up in this house, when I was a kid taking a bath, I ended up flooding this bathroom one time by splashing all the water out of the tub. And from experience, I know that water can fill up the whole bathroom. So I want everything sealed tight in here so it can't get underneath. So got the, never even really use these. I have 2 packages of these, little caulking finish, squares for finishing, giving yourself nice trim lines and stuff, but I never use them. Always use my finger. But tonight I was like, let's try them out. Little different edges, just put it right along the edge, square side to square side, and then you got your finish right here to give you a nice edge right there. All right, all done caulking everything. I put tape down so it got a nice little line. Use the clear on this side so after it dries it'll clear up. Then we'll put more tape down for when we actually go paint the wall. The white caulking over there, nice line. So white caulking around the tub and the patched all the little nail holes with caulking. Look good. Won't be able to see that when it dries tomorrow, but then paint right over it. Ready to rock.
Why is it that every time you do a DIY home project, you have to go back to Home Depot or back to the hardware store multiple times to get something that you forgot? Ended up buying some of these cool looking light bulbs because we knew that they would be seen really easily in the light fixture. And I'm really happy with the final look once the mirror is up and how everything came together. I just want to say that I am very glad that all shower curtains have the same number of holes at the top. When I was putting the liner on and the shower curtain up, I was really glad that I had exactly the right number of holes and exactly the right number of hooks. Okay, so here's the painted vanity, and it has the silver knobs and the silver hinges to go with the faucets. But I also got these green knobs, and I kind of want the green. Like, how would that look instead? I like it, but is it worth taking off a silver to replace this. So now it's time for some of the final touches. These photos are from Mix Tiles and they are so easy to install. I love that they are simply magnetized to the wall so you can move them and line them up perfectly without nailing into my perfectly painted walls. After a few touches with adding the photos, the shelving, hanging the shower curtain, adding a new rug, adding contact paper into the drawers and the vanity, this bathroom is fresh, it's clean, it's bright, and it's much improved over the outdated way it was before. The total cost for shelves and the rest of the accessories was $94. After a few weeks of hard work and long nights, our newly remodeled bathroom is complete. Not including the ridiculous cost of the bathtub area, the total cost of our DIY bathroom was $891, and it feels like a fully remodeled brand new room. Just check out these before and afters. I can't even believe it's the same space. Thanks for watching, and if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more Life of the Troxels.